What's good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion, and I'm back with another reaction video. This might not work, actually. We gonna try it. Fuck it. There's another Xevi video. We got Why Drake, mainly targeted at Kendrick and The Weeknd. And, I feel like he might have more inside scoop on this than I do, so we gonna check this out. Let's go.
Abel Tesfaye, aka The Weeknd, had a problem. There was this man that had taken a special interest in his career. Now,
Drake.
I know what you're thinking. How is that a problem? Well, this man's name was Drizzy Drake.
Yeah.
See, Drake had a reputation of signing an artist, then turning them into his glorified writers. That's why they call his label the OVO Sweatshop. But you see, the Weeknd I'm talking about isn't the Weeknd you know today. This is the Weeknd, broke boy Weeknd from way back when. This is when he's just starting out. But here's the thing, as some of you may know, even when The Weeknd was just starting out, from his very first
always
song,
cold.
he made a huge splash in the
Always
industry.
cold.
Everyone wanted to sign him, and the craziest
Everybody.
part was no one knew what he looked like. For the first year of The Weeknd's career, he was just releasing music and not showing his face. The Weeknd was the hottest commodity of an artist. So someone goes over to Drake and says, "Yo, Drake, you gotta sign this kid. He's gonna be the next thing out." Drake goes, yeah. The Weeknd starts really getting some buzz around the city. For those of you that don't know, he's from the same city as Drake, Toronto. Drake starts saying, okay, he might be pretty good. He starts playing The Weeknd on his radio. He starts giving The Weeknd compliments here and there. And he eventually gets a meeting with The Weeknd. The Weeknd says, appreciate you, bro.
Of course.
But I don't really want to sign to you respectfully. Drake goes, that's not a problem. I'm not a sensitive guy. No big deal.
Yeah.
The Weeknd goes, let me explain a little further. I really appreciate you, but again, I just don't want to sign to another artist. And The Weeknd had a very valid point. Usually how record labels work is there's super big record labels that you normally hear of that sign an artist directly. Then there's artist record labels where an artist kind of signs you, but they are still signed to their label. So you have to give your money to that artist, and then that artist gives their money to their label. Some of you may know Travis Scott's Cactus Jack Records, some of you may know Drake's OVO, and there's a bunch of artists at this time that had record labels of their own. But there was a key factor to these labels. All the artists under them would never be as big as the artists who own the label. On top of that, you're giving your money to an artist and then a record label. And on top of that, they don't even have time for you because they have their whole own career to worry about. Drake goes, all good, broski, love. Hey, you know what I just thought of that'd be fun? The Weeknd goes, what? Drake goes, if you came to a concert of mine and just hung out. Okay. Not there yet. That sounds like a good idea. Cool. Now, at this point, The Weeknd, his face is out, and he's a huge sensation, like top upcoming artist at this point. They go on Drake's stage. Drake goes, shout out to my boy The Weeknd. He's taking over right now. Fun fact, he might be signing to me very soon. But shout out to
he was trying to sneak it in there.
Drake goes, no. Hey, shout out to my dog The Weeknd, bro. Drake says this like 2 or 3 more times.
Yeah, he tries to sneak it in there. That joke was crazy.
Calls him over and said, Drake, I thought I said I wasn't gonna sign to you. Drake goes, oh, you did say that, bro. I must have forgot. My fault. The Weeknd goes, okay, cool. Bet. That's a little weird, but I can let it rock.
Let it slide.
The Weeknd goes to a studio session. Drake pops up in the studio session. The Weeknd goes, oh, welcome. Drake goes, that's cool. Hey, what song is that playing right now? The Weeknd goes, oh, this is my song. It's called The Right. Drake goes, oh, let me get the song.
What if I get the song?
Straight up, just like that. Give me the song. Well, I am a new artist and I don't want to get on your bad side, so sure. He goes, okay, next song. They play the next song. A song comes out called Crew Love. Some of you may know this as a Drake song featuring The Weeknd. Drake listening to it and telling The Weeknd how much he loves the song and how near and dear. Instantly he felt a heart connection. He says, Weeknd, you know I'm coming out with my album, you coming out with your album. Let me get this song too. The Weeknd go, oh snap. Drake goes, don't worry about it. It's gonna be a feature for you. You gonna be on my album, bro. Don't you wanna be on a Drake album? The Weeknd go, you wanna be on a Drake album? Drake go, cool. Next song. And this song throughout the rest of the night. Before you know it, almost every song
next song.
Their album has The Weeknd's hand in it. Now, this was obviously not doing Drake any favors when it comes to signing The Weeknd. He saw firsthand what Drake does to his artists. So The Weeknd signs with Republic Records. Drake gets very upset and posts online, "You owe me a favor." So The Weeknd goes, "A favor?" And this seemed to be The Weeknd's last straw. He goes into an interview and says everything I just said. How you think I know that Drake went over to his studio? He tells the world that, hey, Drake be taking people's songs. And this didn't help Drake very much because Drake was getting in trouble for ghostwriting allegations. A lot of other people were coming out saying, yo, Drake is taking my song, Drake is taking my song. Drake is in the rap world. Ghostwriting and the rap world don't really mix like that. All of a sudden they're BFFs again. Bygones, cool. Psych, stupid. Here's where it starts to get wicked. If there's one thing you're gonna learn when you hear the name Drake in the media is Drake is very insecure and petty. This is no flame. Check this out. So the beef sparks up between him and The Weeknd again for the same reason that the beef between him and Kendrick started. Well, because The Weeknd and Kendrick were rising up very quickly, and he felt that they owed him their careers. He took Kendrick on his first tour ever. Kendrick started getting accolades all over the place from the rap world. This started it up between them. The Weeknd starts getting accolades from the pop world. It was like both of his worlds were collapsing at the same time. But see, the problem is he didn't realize he was competing with a monster. This is The Weeknd about to explode. The Weeknd comes out with a song you probably know called The Hills.
The Hills is my shit.
It starts to compete with a song from Drake called Hotline Bling. Drake really wants the #1 on the Billboard. He's never had a #1 before. But The Hills just keeps getting in the way. No, Drake starts saying stuff like, wow, I made you, and you're gonna come in thinking that you own the place. The Weeknd's like, Drake. Say no names, but I'm saying I made you. That's all I'm saying. The Weeknd said, Drake, you really don't understand, do you? Drake don't understand what? The Weeknd go, it's an album. It's called Starboy. Drake goes, so I release albums all the time. The Weeknd go, you don't understand what this album's gonna do. Drake go, you just a record.
No, for real.
That Starboy comes out.
It
becomes one of the greatest selling albums of
all time
and propels The Weeknd into top 3 musicians. The Weeknd go, great, my career solidified. Drake go, you're not that good. The Weeknd go, remember when I told y'all Drake took some of my songs before? I forgot to tell y'all, he took half of my original album and put it on Take Care. He took like all of my songs.
Oh my God.
Drake goes,
Drake, we got a minute. Yo, why is it taking so long? Okay.
Put your hands together for Lady Raven. Damn, I didn't even know he was snitching. You want to be friends again? The Weeknd goes, yeah.
Damn, I didn't know you was snitching.
This friends again? The Weeknd was, for those of you that like to know stuff, Drake likes to squash beef just as fast as he likes to start them.
Yes, he
does. For no reason. He does that all the time. He tried to do it with Kendrick, but Kendrick said no every time. Anyway, moving on. This time, The Weeknd was dating a girl named Bella Hadid. Just his type. White, 18. Perfect. They start dating. They really like each other. They're dating for a good while. They then break up. It wasn't working out. Then The Weeknd goes on to date Selena Gomez. Now, why I'm mentioning this is because Drake sees Bella Hadid one day at a club. He go, ain't that Bella? They said, bro, come on. You know she was just dating The Weeknd. He said, you know I'm going. You know what I gotta do. They said, but you know what I gotta do. The Weeknd, Drake. Oh, he was
already gone.
Him and Bella Hadid left the club together. They was all over the tabloids, all that. The Weeknd clearly hears about this, and he heats up. But Drake takes it a step further. He starts throwing birthday parties for her and all that. Now, The Weeknd then breaks up with Selena Gomez, then gets back together with Bella Hadid. Drake starts saying in songs like, wow, you back together with her? The Weeknd go, what you mean by that? Drake go, I don't know. Well, that's all I'm saying. The Weeknd starts throwing his disses, then they become friends again. The same cycle. Sneak this. Drake will call him up, be like, yo, why are we fighting, man? And then they'll shake hands. No big deal. But this last time, The Weeknd started it. You see, when he heard that everyone was linking together like the Avengers to make one massive diss track on Drake, The Weeknd said, ooh,
please. He be stepping in with the quickness.
Weeknd and Drake are kind of friends, right? But like this guy said, when you start messing around with people's significant others, that's when people will hate you for the rest of your life. So Drake is shocked, appalled, saying, why would The Weeknd come for me? We're friends. But it starts to get a little serious. People start going to The Weeknd's manager house, and people start going to Drake's house, and people start getting... Now, they suspect this is all due to the Drake and Weeknd feud, and it would make complete sense. You see, these men have hated each other for the better part of a decade, for almost the same reasons as Kendrick and Drake hate each other. But see, what the Weeknd and Kendrick both have in common is that they're big enough to not back down, and they have those personalities to not back down to Drake. So that's where Drake started getting his little friction. Oh. Well, I think that's all that has to be said. Yep. I wanted to stop for a second at the end of this video and say thank y'all so much for continuing to watch the videos. Thank y'all so much for the kind comments that you guys always leave.
Shout out to you, man.
The time to rock out and click that
I see the hard work that's going into this, man.
I'm always trying my best for y'all.
Yes, sir. That's all niggas need too, man. I appreciate you too, bro, because this is some good content, and I really feel like it's interesting, it's engaging, and it keeps us in tune with our culture. Like, that's all I got to say about that. And I know those aren't the only videos he does, but I'm glad that he still puts this into his content, because I definitely look forward to seeing it. So, surprised it lasted this long. Y'all might actually get a video this week. So, yeah, appreciate y'all. If y'all want any other videos, let me know. Grinding with some other stuff, but I'm gonna sprinkle videos here and there. We're not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going nowhere. Y'all gonna get some videos for the summer, but appreciate y'all rocking with